Hello everybody, this is your little ray of sunshine.
Hello, this is Corbin Lord.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Hey.
I love you too.
Yellow, this is Corbin Lord and I just noticed what the fucking picture is.
It was 3:50 and I'm like, oh shit, we're gonna talk about Steven Universe and I haven't drawn anything yet. So I just did that really quick.
Why do I got tits?
Because of reasons.
Why the fuck do I have tits?
Because you're thick.
You saying I'm a fat cunt?
Yes. No.
Wow. Fuck me. I swear to God, if you say when, I'm gonna beat you.
When?
Now if you want.
No.
I'm referring to the beating.
So, as you can see by the title and the brilliant picture I drew.
We're going to be talking about Steven Universe and why it's gay propaganda.
Yeah. But we have our little gemsonas. I have a little gem on my shoulder because I like to wear my heart on my shoulder.
My gem is on the back of my neck for reasons, I guess. I don't know, I just kind of figured, back of my neck would be a very fitting place because I always feel as though I gotta protect my neck most of the times, and I feel comfortable wearing scarves and shit.
Yeah.
So,
oh, I showed you you draw a scarf on her.
I can't draw worth shit.
Draw a scarf on her right now.
Ew.
Right now.
Go fuck yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a paradox because I was born in August, but my zodiac stone is a carnelian.
And
fun fact.
I am a ruby because tomorrow is my birthday.
Yeah, we'll be having a special birthday podcast for her.
Yay!
Because she's a whiny little bitch. And
Arizona.
yeah, it's a license plate.
I know.
So yeah, podcasts from now on will normally be from like Tuesdays and Thursdays. And let's get into it. Quick story about Steven Universe and the gay propaganda comment. My friend Alec, who can be very close-minded, or at least used to be, about trying new stuff because he'd see the fan base and be like, wow, that's pretty cancerous, but the show's the same thing. And I mean, kind of understandable. I kind of feel the same way about Rick and Morty, where the fan base itself is a little bit cancerous, but mainly I just dislike the fact that I have to wait fucking years for the next episode and it's not even worth it. Meanwhile with Steven Universe, most of the time it's worth it. But yeah, he just
It's Garnet making a taco.
He just randomly fucking looked up a Steven Universe vid, and one of the suggestions was Steven Universe is gay propaganda ? And so he just rolled with it, and he actually did try the show, and from what he's told me, he likes it.
Yeah.
Which is surprising because he watched the first episode, which in my opinion, looking back on it, was very. Ugh.
Yeah.
But
we would have hot dogs.
Your mother should have swallowed. Swear to God, Steven. So yeah, how surprising. Let's talk about, I guess how we first started watching Steven Universe. You can go first because you're always such a quiet individual on these streams.
Thank you.
Podcasts, go fuck yourself.
So I started watching Steven Universe on the TV, and
no shit.
When I actually started watching it from all the promos of it. And at first, I had a kind of pessimistic side. It's just oh, it's just gonna be another stupid cartoon, and blah blah blah. Kind of like how I felt with Adventure Time a little bit.
Oh yeah, well, fucking.
We'll talk about that. Let my story first.
I'll talk about that once I talk about my story.
Yeah, and so all of a sudden I was like, oh god, so it's about a kid and his fucking cheeseburger backpack.
Which only fucking showed up in one episode. The games have used the cheeseburger backpack more times than the fucking show.
Yeah.
That shit is so useful. It could carry, like, it's like a Swiss Army knife, but a cheeseburger in a backpack. I just dropped my fucking Doritos. How fitting.
So anyways.
I dropped my monster condom that I use for my Magnum dong.
And then I saw, like, he had a gem on his stomach. I'm like, yo, shit, is that a ruby? And I immediately fell in love. Really, I saw, like, Rebecca Sugar's, like, interview. Like, there was a commercial, and Rebecca Sugar kind of gave, like, a general basis. And so all of a sudden, at that moment, all of a sudden it clicked with me, and I started, like, researching, like, what are the characters? This was even before it came out.
Right.
I was like, okay, who is this character? Who's this character? Okay, Garnet, she's the mentor. Okay, Pearl is like a mom, and Amethyst is like a sister. I was excited. And this was the first show I was ever excited for.
With me...
Well, yeah, that's my story.
I remember watching, like, the original pilot of it and thinking, like, oh, okay, the art style is, like, a little bit weird, but I mean, like, you know, this is kind of cool. You know, it's got very anime-esque vibes. A little boy trying to, like, live up to high expectations of his guardians who are pretty badass, shit like that.
I loved how the gems looked in the pilot.
Yeah, they were pretty interesting.
Like the actual gemstones.
Pearl was so fucking, like, butch looking.
Yeah.
In that pilot. It was fucking amazing.
In the pilot, Pearl seemed more like an older sister rather than like a mother.
Yeah. I kind of see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember watching the pilot, just, like, kind of being interested, but not too excited. Then as, like, you know, it started nearing to release, I found out that Rebecca Sugar was leaving Adventure Time and was working on this show, and I knew Rebecca Sugar from all of the amazing episodes from Adventure Time, which involved Marceline, who is the best character in that fucking show. Don't at me or fight me, because I will fucking win and fight you. So yeah, already I was like... I'm
just gonna be quiet, because I don't want to say anything I'll regret.
So yeah, after hearing that, I was already at, like, half chub, but, like, you know, just,
Stop! Stop!
It's jokes.
I know!
But, like, I wasn't really interested in it. And this one wouldn't shut the fuck up about the whole Garnet reveal. It's like, oh my god, she's a fusion, she's a fusion, she's a fusion, oh my god. And it's just like, the fuck kind of show are you watching? What do you mean? And so, like, I think
I actually based one of my characters off of Garnet after that.
Yeah, she did. And
Don't regret it.
I think around the time of fuck, I'm trying to think. What was the next big thing after Jailbreak? Like the next big plot, like, sort of thing.
Sardonyx, maybe?
Was it Sardonyx?
I don't remember.
I think it was some.
No, it was Full Disclosure, I think.
Full Disclosure?
Because it's about Steven, everybody tells me that your ringtone. Full Disclosure.
That's still part of the Jailbreak, like, thing. No, I know what you're talking about, but that's still part of, like, the Jailbreak trilogy shit.
Oh, okay.
I think it was probably around the time of Sardonyx or something, where I actually started to watch the show, and I was just like, alright, this is, like, pretty nice. It's giving me a lot of Adventure Time vibes, and I imagine, like, you know, first few seasons are just going to be mainly filler episodes, building the world and that kind of shit.
Maybe it was, like, right before. Sorry, I like to be very specific with times. I like to be extremely specific. Sorry.
You also like to interrupt me a lot.
Yes, I do. I love it.
Yeah, so, I just watched the show, and I'm just, like, doing a bunch of world building and shit. I'm fucking hit you. I swear to God. I don't care that you're a woman.
Just so you know, he's joking.
100% joking.
Just a disclaimer.
But seriously, though, I am gonna unbuckle the belt if you continue your fucking shit.
No.
I wasn't on recording, right?
Oh, shit.
Shit!
I love how my little Ruby looks. She looks so happy. She's just like, yeah!
I still can't believe I have fucking tits. Like, I
was trying to draw a Peridot body, okay? And then I panicked. And I gave you
everyone
breasts.
knows Peridot's got ass, not fucking tits. Peridot's got low cleavage.
Stop. Also, Peridot is your favorite character.
She is, but, you know, how about I finish my goddamn story, you goddamn heretic?
Says the Peridot fanboy.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, just watching the episodes. Mine was fucking blown around the time of, like, jailbreak and shit, because I thought that, like, the gems I thought that they were like magical beings who have lived on Earth for like thousands and thousands of years and originated from Earth and that kind of shit. But then during jailbreak, it was revealed that like, nah, they're fucking alien invaders. Psych, bitch, this is a fucking sci-fi show. And immediately I was just like, holy fuck!
Well, I mean, like, when Pearl does, or Garnet and Pearl do mention, like, in the kindergarten episode, that they're not from Earth.
Here's the thing. I didn't fucking realize that shit until jailbreak. And looking back on it...
Aliens, Steven! They're aliens from space!
You fucking dead shit! They're aliens! I was probed!
Oh, God. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
How do you think you... fucking... But yeah, I just continued watching after that and it started becoming my favorite show. Then hiatuses started to fucking happen, and it was like, have a 12-month hiatus. We'll have, like, you know, fucking few, like, plot-relevant episodes. Like, the whole trial and shit. And then Steven's gonna come back, and then fucking, like, you know, oh, have a bunch of filler episodes, even though fucking... Like, actually, no, not the trial.
Ronaldo eating a sandwich.
It wasn't a trial. I started getting pissed off at Steven Universe around the whole, like, zoo situation. Because after they got back from the zoo, which, like, you know, fucking
the Garnet thing, yeah.
Yellow Diamond mentioned that, like, you know, fucking, alright, Blue, we're gonna head down and we're gonna grab, like, some humans and shit. What the fuck does Steven and the gang do after they rescue Greg from the zoo? Legit fucking nothing. They just fucking jerk each other off and fucking help Kiki deliver pizzas. Then they fucking rehash Tiger Millionaire, which fucking supposed to be a message about how, like, oh, you think you want to sequel to this, but really you don't. It's like, fucking cool. I didn't want this. I wanted a continuation of the plot. Why do you do this?
Right.
And fucking, there was Rock Naldo, I think, which was like, it was kind of...
He wanted to be a crystal gem.
Yeah, it was kind of plot relevant in a sense where, like, it developed for all those characters just, like, a little bit, and it, like, continued the story in a way where it's, like, Ronaldo's now technically, like, helping the crystal gems, and, like, you know, making sure that, like, people don't fear them and shit, like he was trying to have them, like, fucking do.
Right.
Well, with, Rising Tides, Crashing Skies.
Yeah.
Like, with that documentary, he was trying to, like, fearmonger and shit, which didn't work whatsoever, which I'm glad. And then there was another episode that... Oh, yeah, Room for Ruby. Fuck Room for Ruby, no. Okay? Seriously.
Here we go.
Like, fucking... It's so fucking obvious what's going to happen. Like, it's just, oh, a fucking Ruby comes down, is literally about to lunge on Steven and shit, and it's just like, oh, no, I'm sorry, please, let me stay here, and like, 160 degree turn and shit, and it's like, what the fuck you mean?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just so lost. Could you help me?
Oh, fucking, Lapis should have taken a baseball bat and busted her kneecaps. Holy fuck. And just like, what pisses me off the fucking most about that episode is like, so Navy fucking flies away with the goddamn Ruby ship to get the other rubies and inform the fucking...
fuck you!
And inform the diamonds and shit. Lapis doesn't use her water powers to grab the ship, which is reasonable, because, like, you know, she's fucking Lapis, she's like, I was right! Fuck you guys, I was right. Then Garnet comes up with future vision. She has 2 fucking balloons where it's like, you know, fucking, sorry for your loss and congratulations. She pops congratulations, just like, well, I guess you know what timeline we're in. Ha ha ha! We're gonna fucking die, you idiot!
Stop. You're scaring me.
Sorry.
You're scaring me.
I fucking hate Room for Ruby, and all those rubies should be fucking shattered, except
what about
Leggy.
Leggy?
Leggy is a precious being that needs to be protected at all costs, okay? She does not need to be shattered. Fucking shatter the one who got an orgasm just fucking...
So
like,
Navy.
No, shatter Eyeball, because she got a fucking orgasm just thinking about the fact of, like, you know, her shattering Steven would fucking give her, like, a pearl. Which actually, I feel like her shattering Steven and her bringing the shards to the diamonds would piss off the diamonds. Based on what Reunited showed. and shit.
Oh.
So yeah, that's a big oof. And then like fucking just dumbass fillers, and then we get like more plot shit with fucking like another episode that pissed me off. They fucking tiptoe, like they slow down to a crawl when they get to like major plot points and shit, and it's like, come the fuck on. Like there's one episode where they have like fucking like Steven and Connie are with Connie's dad, and they're fucking investigating an amusement park, and they find evidence that Onion's being fucking chased by something.
I actually never watched that episode. And
then fucking, like, Onion's legit scared. He's trying to tell them that, like, you know, something's chasing after him. And they're like, oh, Onion, why'd you, like, you know, slam through that fence and cause a bunch of property damage? Silly Onion. Then he gets fucking kidnapped at the end, and it's like, it's your fucking fault. Holy shit.
I actually have never watched that episode.
I
kind of skipped it.
It was decent build-up to Aquamarine and Topaz, like, showing up, which, also, that's another thing. Like, it's just, so Aquamarine has a device that literally freezes people in place.
She's Syndrome!
She's Syndrome, essentially. And fucking, like, by the end of it, everyone's saved and shit. Like, they have Alexandra, they're about to win, and then fucking, like, she uses that against them, and then Steven gives himself up because he's Rose Quartz. That's honestly, like, you know, the only fucking solution left. Like, it's just either sacrifice yourself or let everyone else, like, suffer because of you. And so he does that. What happens when he gets home? Connie fucking gives him the cold shoulder because she's just like, you know,
we were supposed to do this together.
We're supposed to do this together and whatnot. I'm sorry, you were in the ocean. I was on the ship. What do you want? You want to be Stefani and kick her ass? Okay, we'll be frozen.
My favorite part of that episode was when Onion did a swan dive.
Fucking.
Don't mind me. I'm just trying to be the comic relief.
You're doing a good job. Yay. Yeah, just the whole fucking Connie and Steven, like, argument shit. And then they end it where, like, oh, I'm sorry, I was in the wrong. No, I was in the wrong. No, Connie was in the fucking wrong because she was being selfish as fuck and not realizing that he was doing that shit to protect them. Like, holy fuck. Like, are you that goddamn dense? And
especially, like, when they, of course, she doesn't really respond to him.
Yeah, and it's just fucking, like, unnecessary teenage drama.
Because it can be really hurtful to someone when in real life that's happened to them.
Right. It's just so fucking, I hated that entire shit. There was one episode that had a similar, like, sort of situation, but was played out incredibly better. And that was with Raising the Barn with Paradigm Lapis. I do not respect Lapis for doing this, but at the same time, I love the fact that they did this because it makes her character flawed. Like, she's not a good individual. Like, they basically fucking, in Raising the Barn, they kind of hinted that, you know, Paradise forced to, like, you know, not have really any negative emotions and shit around Lapis because, like, you know, she's afraid that'll, like, trigger, like, you know, some bad shit with Lapis.
And that's the true form of triggering, is, like, when it causes you to trigger something in your past.
Yeah, and Peridot doesn't feel comfortable telling the truth about Lapis, like saying to Lapis, you know, hey, I don't want to leave Earth. Like, I want to stay here and fight. And shit like that. And
Peridot, that's lying.
It's comparable to what she did to Jasper, where they were basically in a toxic relationship. It's just two different times, two different forms of a toxic relationship. You have an abusive relationship.
Too.
Yeah, you have an abusive relationship where Lapis was the aggressor, and you have a mentally abusing relationship where Lapis was still the aggressor, but it wasn't intentional this time.
Right.
And so, like, that shit, honestly.
And then your girl comes back with, spoilers, your girl comes back with the barn.
Oh, yeah, fucking, that shit, like, I hope they fucking have an episode where, like, Paradise and her, like, talking shit and they make amends. Because, like, originally, now, I didn't think the whole reunited situation was going to happen. Originally, I thought that, like, she was going to come back, try and convince Paradise to, like, leave Earth and shit, and Paradise was going to be like, no, this is my home. No. You're a coward for leaving.
You're
like, go fuck yourself. Yeah.
You're a clod for leaving.
And it's like a two-part episode where, like, you know, they're trying to, like, you know,
Oh, silly Tyler, they can't work like that.
No, they did a better job than what my idea was.
Right. But,
So,
yeah.
that shit fucking happens.
How do you feel about the whole reunited plot? Was it rushed? Like with Ruby and Sapphire?
Ruby and Sapphire was rushed. However, Reunited itself as an episode was fucking amazing. They paced Bismuth's episode. Oh yeah, spoiler. By the way, this is now spoiling the most recent Steven Bomb.
I'll put spoilers in the title.
Alright. So if you haven't seen it, highly recommend you do. I love the fact that they brought Bismuth back. I love what they did with her character. Everyone got a lot of fucking character development about the whole reveal of Rose being Pink Diamond, and that was amazing. And then Reunited happened, and it was basically fan service the episode, where like it's just, you know, oh, Ruby and Sapphire have a wedding, it's fucking amazing and shit. Like for the first half, really good song in the beginning, in my opinion. Like I just honestly love, because it speaks to Steven's character, in my opinion.
Right.
Like it's just in the beginning.
I like how it sounds.
Yeah, same. Like in the beginning, he's just talking about like all this upsetting stuff about Rose being Pink Diamond and what that now means for him. And then he transitions to like a happy tone, kind of showing that like, you know, he's kind of suppressing like, you know, all of the negative shit and just focusing on the positive. Yeah, just for one day. Because it's just like, you know, fuck all the gem stuff. Let's just focus on this wedding for one day and just have a good time. Also, Peridot in a dress. I fucking, goddamn, she was so fucking cute. And also has a flower girl.
Flowers for you. Flowers for you. Flowers for you.
Oh, flowers to make the point.
Oh, that hurt my throat.
I just love that shit.
I loved all the characters' development in Reunited. Like, I already discussed with you earlier, but like Pearl, I'll do it for him, I'll do it for her, I'll do it for me. And then Amethyst, I didn't ask to be made, I'm not gonna fall apart in you.
Yeah, that was another...
Garnet, I can't see her, I can't get near her. And then she's the one who's just like, you couldn't stop me 5,675 years ago.
You can't stop me now.
Yeah.
I fucking love the episode.
And then Lapis is just like, sorry.
No, you're good.
Lapis is just like, maybe if we just do whatever they say, they'll go easy on us. If they're gonna punch me like a crystal gem, I might as well be one.
Amethyst's episode was fucking awesome. Because like Steven's just trying to find Ruby and is trying to be like the group's therapist. Meanwhile, Amethyst's trying to distract them and shit. And by the end, Amethyst's like fucking, like, basically, like, just essentially, fucking, like, yeah. I'm trying to think of the fucking word. I can't think of the word.
I just remember.
She brings up the whole fucking, like, shit about how, like, you know, Steven is the one that has to deal with everyone's problems. Steven is the one who has to, like, rebuild everyone when they're at their lowest, and she's just like, that's fucked. You shouldn't be in charge of that. We should be in charge of ourselves. So I'm not going to fall apart on you. You're not going to be in charge of my problems. That's going to be on me. Because you don't need that added weight on you.
Right.
And
also, I liked when you were watching the episode. What the fuck is this guy? Oh, wow, thanks, buddy, for trying to pass me while I'm making a fucking turn. Anyways, oh, was that a butterfly? Anyways, so, yeah.
I was in the car for a little bit.
Yeah, I remember watching you watch the episode, and when it clicked that Amethyst was trying to distract Steven.
Yeah.
Just, like, your face was just like, oh shit.
She legit became, like, second best gem at that point. Because it's like, holy
I wonder what
fuck.
The first one is.
Yeah, like... First gem is clearly not Peridot, you fuck. Like, I don't know why, it's just, I love the whole...
how long did that happen? Yeah?
I love the whole, like, just dynamic where, like, Peridot first becomes, like, kind of an antagonist with a lemon hancer. She loses them, gets redeemed and shit, and continues to get, like, you know, character development, and just... I fucking love her. Like, to quote Steven, she's just an angry little slice of pie, and I just fucking love her to death. But yeah.
I gave you hands.
What else do I love? I love the whole fucking... Like, the Pink Diamond reveal was amazing. Primarily because it showed us so much information in between, like, hiatuses to where it's like, okay, I'm fine with, like, you know, another hiatus coming up because this is a lot of information to fucking take in, and it's just, I'm fine with this. I'm excited for the next few episodes, which was something that I wasn't really...
Oh, no.
Like, I wasn't excited for any of the new episodes that were coming out. I'd always, like, wait a long time to watch them. Raising the Barn was, like, during that Steven Bomb was the only episode I liked. Everything else was just, like, you know, dumb filler that kind of pissed me off in a way. Maybe it's because I looked too deep into it or some shit. I don't know. But, like, not only was this Steven Bomb, like, fucking amazing, and I loved every single episode in it, I also loved the episodes, like, kind of building... Well, A Single Pale Rose, really fucking loved. I didn't like, what was it, Back to the Moon or something? Where, like, Steven goes up and finds Lapis, like, singing Escapism and shit, which is a nice song.
And then, like... Escapism?
Steven, like, coughs Diamond, and she's like, ah! And he runs. Like, it's just, wow, you're legit a coward. There's no way I'm going to fucking like you after this shit. You'll have to do something really fucking badass in order to And then she fucking just she just throws the barn at Blue Diamond and reunited. It's like, all right, fuck me. You came back and you're not a coward. And all right, you still gotta make up with Peridot, but you're good in my books. We're cool again. And just the whole confrontation between fucking, like, just the Crystal Gems and Blue Diamond, the cluster coming out and fucking fighting Yellow Diamond's ship, that was awesome. And just fucking, that ending was amazing, where he just sees, like, everyone looking over him, including the Diamonds, and the Diamonds are just, like, in shock and, like, awe, and they're just like, holy shit, you're Pink Diamond.
I loved how Yellow Diamond was just like, when Steven was trying to explain that he was Pink Diamond, she was just like...
She looked pissed and disgusted, like, you dare disgrace her name.
Right.
Like, how fucking dare you?
Especially once she believed that he was Rose.
Yeah.
Because she called him Rose at the end of the trial.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, imagine someone who you believed killed your sister...
is trying to tell you that they are your sister. And it's like, go fuck yourself, buddy.
I gave some stars.
I noticed. And then, like, fucking... Not only was Reunited a good episode to, like, kind of end off of, like, lead up to the next big hiatus, which I'm perfectly fine with because they concluded a lot of decent shit. And they've paved the way for, like, a lot of new stuff. They even showed a promo for the next episode where it's showing, like, the Diamonds and what they did to Earth. Which, honestly, is really fascinating, because I always thought that, like, you know, they knew that their attack corrupted the gems.
But to
them, they thought that they destroyed every single gem that was living on that planet. So Steven's going to show them the corrupted gems and shit. We still have a White Diamond that we got to deal with, which I feel like that's going to be, like, end game, next antagonist level shit. Lars is still in space, which...
Lars versus White Diamond!
That would be a fucking... That would be a big middle finger if, like, fucking Lars only comes back in, like, the final fucking episode. Or, like, oh, actually, you know what'd be kind of interesting is to do a thing where, like, I'm not sure if you've read Brian's Winter or, like, Brian's Hunt. Or, like,
no, I don't read.
Hatchet. What was it? The Hatchet series. It's about this boy who, like, gets stranded.
I don't fucking read.
It's about this boy who gets, like, fucking stranded in the middle of, like, Canadian woods and shit. And he's got to survive. In one book, like, he can't, like, adjust back to normal life, and so he exiles himself back into the wilderness. I kind of hope they do something like that with Lars, where, like, Lars goes back to Earth and whatnot, and they have an episode where, like, he's not adjusting back into society well, and then he kind of makes the decision of, like, you know, I had a better life out in the stars. I felt like I meant something. I felt like I was someone. And so he goes back and, like, you know, does this whole space piracy shit. Like, there, occasionally visiting Earth now and again. And then he'd be a pivotal role in, like, facing off against White Diamond, if that's a thing. Then we have Peridot and Lapis making up. That's another plot point that they'll have to do later in, like, a one episode. I feel like they'd be able to do. Then there's fucking Jasper getting redeemed / uncorrupted, which coincides with, like, all the other gems getting uncorrupted and shit. Which is a lot, like, coming up in the pipeworks, and yet what we've seen, like, now up to this point is fulfilling. And I've missed that. So yeah.
Yeah.
That was, I guess, the recap of how I feel about Steven Universe. What are your thoughts?
What we really are.
I used to have a theory that fucking Yellow shattered Pink Diamond. And that I
For
thought
sure,
that,
a lot of people did.
well, yeah, obviously. And I thought that, like, originally, like, very fucking early on, I thought Rose Quartz was, like, Pink Diamond. Like, I thought that was, like, gonna be a thing. But then I remember, like, Ian, like, one of the writers or something on the show, like, tweet out saying, like, Rose Quartz is a quartz, it's in her name. And I was just like, alright, I guess I'll search somewhere else. But when they revealed Rose Quartz as Pink Diamond,
I remember when I told you were like, I fucking knew it!
Yeah, because I was just like, I knew that from day one! Fuck you guys! Ah! Feels so good!
I mean, technically, Rose Quartz is a quartz.
I know. But, like, fucking... Like, I would have held on to that theory till the bitter fucking end if I hadn't have seen that tweet. And I was just like... I've been thrown off the scent. I mean, I also thought Yellow fucking shattered Blue at the trial and was going to Blue.
Oh.
Like, at the trial, I thought that they were going to have a plot point where, like, Yellow shattered Blue and she blames, like, you know, Rose for doing that shit. Like, I thought they were going to go that route. But kind of glad they did. Really happy that they're going down this route where now Steven's the therapist to Yellow and Blue Diamond. Blue Diamond is going to be a pain in the ass to be a therapist to. Yellow...
Probably also a pain in the ass.
Pain in the ass, but you also got to fear for your life at the same time.
I drew a pearl. Are you happy?
It's a pearl.
It's a pearl. Well, anyway, so that's the end of this podcast.
Yeah.
We can make a part 2, probably.
Yeah, we can talk about this subject later on.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm Corbin Lordsey. I hope you enjoy. You can check out my channel. It's by the same name, Corbin Lordsey. Still no new videos yet, but
You're gonna say that after every video, aren't you?
Until I actually get a fucking video up. Okay, I have some videos in the pipe works still. Okay, how about that? Just videos are coming down the pipe works as we're talking. Don't shove your fucking phone in my mouth, you piece of shit.
I'll do whatever I want. This is my podcast.
Well, then end it, you fuck.
Okay, this has been your little ray of sunshine.
Try not to screw up the outro.
Shut up! And I will see you on the next sunrise.